So guys, very good evening to one and all. So let's quickly start off with the session without wasting any more time. In today's class, we are going to learn about how to create something called as a scrolling banner. So we know that when we are creating a website and when we are writing content, then obviously people will be interested in your content and they will come and visit your website. But it is equally important that the content has to be engaging, which means when people scroll down, adding some pictures like these will give some credibility to your website. So in tomorrow's class, we are going to learn about how to design these pictures, how to create your own images without depending on any photographer. However, in today's class, we are going to learn about how to make use of these photos. When you know how to use photographs on your website, then it makes every sense, that you should learn how to do these photographs. So these kind of photographs can be made by anybody. My daughter who studies a first standard, she also does these kind of photography related things. And when she can do it, I think you also can all do it. So we have a lot of apps in mobiles, but this is something which you can use it on the desktop, and you can create like Facebook banners, YouTube banners, and everything. And those, if you place it, then these things can really play a great game here. So you can put it on your footer, or you can put it at the end of any content. Now, why do you use these? What is the necessity of using them? Say, for example, you are an affiliate marketer promoting multiple products. So probably you would want to go and put multiple images, okay, of multiple products, and probably you're giving something, a text here, like click here, where you see 4-day CRT session. You can give a button, and that button will have a link. When they click on the link, it will take them to the page, and probably it's an interactive banner. So for example, this is a non-living thing. Imagine if it is interacting with your customers, they will feel more personalized, and the chances of them clicking and on your link and going onto your website, or maybe your affiliate link and going on to some kind of a marketplace and purchasing, will be really high. So without wasting much time, now you know what are the uses of these banners. Now let's quickly go on and see how to create it real time in a practical way. So now I'm taking you through my dashboard. So I go back and I'll be taking you through the admin session, which is my dashboard, And if you look at it here, you will be going to this smart slider. You go to the smart slider and click on the dashboard. When you click on the dashboard, here you will find these things. This is a free tool, okay? This is again a free tool for all of you to actually make use of it. And you just go to the dashboard here and you click here. And when you go to the dashboard here, what happens is these are already created projects. And these are the banners which you see on my website. Now you want to create something new, you can always go here and you can say create a new project. So I just wanted to show you how to create one new project right from scratch. Just click on create new project and you just select create new project. See, it is telling it is a slider and it's giving you the way that how you have seen my slide, and it's a simple slider. In case you want to go for carousel or you want to go for showcase, it is clearly giving you have to purchase the pro version. That means you need to upgrade this tool to a paid version tool in order to use these features. It comes with a limited feature, but I think these limited features are enough as long as you are an individual digital marketer. So now that you know that you have this slider, simple slider, you will simply say create. And once you click create, you have these slides that you can add here. You can simply select the slides. You can click here, probably select the image. And once you select the image, you have an option to go to the upload files, go to your computer thing. And here probably I just saved 3 designs. I'll select all 3 of them and click open. So say for example, these are just getting uploaded. And once they are uploaded, they'll be saved to your media library. We discussed about media library yesterday, what all images you are going to use on your website will be in this particular media library so that you can access them in the future also. So I have just these 3, and this is where you can see this is the URL which is linked to personality development. Title I have given. Now all text, because you know that Google crawler cannot crawl images. So WordPress has an inbuilt feature where it is asking to mention the alt text. I will say image related to my pics. I'll simply say image related to my pics, and I'll give the same thing as a description. Image related to my pics. Okay, and I say select. Now you see that these 3 are here. The immediate step that you will do is you will just hit a close and all these 3 will come on top. Okay, the moment you say close, these 3 are selected. And now you have an option to select. I want all these 3 to play in the banner. So I'll select all 3 and then I'll say save my project. Now it will ask you that this is your project ID number 19. So this is your project number 19. So if you go there, you understand that this is a code. You can ask your developer to paste this on your website, or you can use this simple smart slider 3, slider is equal to 19 on your WordPress, and this slider will run wherever you want. The second way of actually inserting it is you can simply select all these 3 and you have already saved the project. Now I want this slider to play in my website. So I'll simply go to the pages and I'll go to all pages. And probably I'll be going to something like affiliate promotions and edit. And once you go here, you can actually select, say for example here, and click and enter like yesterday. And now when you are actually selecting it, here is the option of smart slider. Now when you click it, it will come and it will give you an option to select the slider that you created. You can simply select the slider here. So you have created some projects. So each project is considered as a different slider. So select whichever slider you want. It's just taking a little time. So by now you understand that when you have these kind of sliders on your website, it will give very good feel to your visitors. However, it also consumes a lot of wait time. So the page loading time will take a hit, which is evident. So try to have as many limited sliders as possible and not, let me check once again. Select a slider. Yep. So when you go there, probably I can just select the 19th one which I just created and I will say insert. That's how simple it is. And once this is inserted, okay, this is, you can just go ahead and click update. You say page is updated, view page. Now you go there, visit site, You all have seen that I haven't used any coding till now on my web page or my website. It's as simple as it is. It's a cakewalk. You can have your own website. You just need to know how to operate it. So you can see this affiliate promotions. My website is there and the slider is there. I click on it and it will give me this scrolling. So this is coming in this way. However, the previous one, if you look at the footer area, this is gonna scroll simply. This is gonna go the side way. So these are the different settings that you can give it to your sliders. So next we are going to learn how we are going to add these settings to them, how we are going to add this text to your photographs. So you have a photograph, you can simply add text to it. So let's go back to the slider. So for the time being, I don't want it to be an affiliate promotions. It's only to show you guys how quickly the impact will be there. So you go to the dashboard and you go to the pages, and probably I'll go to the affiliate edit section, and I will be removing this block. I'll just select it and probably I'll remove it. I think it's taking time again. So far any doubts, guys? So basically what you need to do is you need to go to the smart slider and you need to pick up some images. That is what we did. And then we started, either you can use the code or you can go to the content of any page. Wherever you want this to appear, you will simply go there and you will insert this. So that is as simple as it is. Okay, so I go here, I simply delete it, remove block, and I'll update it. So that's how it is. So I go to the smart slider. Now let us talk about the editing section. Oops. Let it save first. It's still updating. See, whenever you see the blue color shadow here, that means your site is still updating. And once it says page is updated, that is when it will allow you to go and take the next course of action. So you go to smart slider, you go to the dashboard, and now you have the editing section. You go to the dashboard and you can just simply edit your slider. So now I'm selecting the slider. I'm just trying to show you. You can select these three dots here. When you click here, you can move it to trash. That means you can delete it, or you can duplicate it and create one more slider. And now when I want to edit it, I'll just select it. So this is my smart slider, my project number 19. And probably now I wanted to take some action. So this is the code. You can also place this code. Like for example, where I was there, I can just place this code in the footer section. Smart slider is equal to, and that will play in the footer section. So for example, in header and footer, you can't simply go and directly insert it. So what you can do is you can take this short code and place it in the header or footer, which I'll show you next how to do that. Okay. So now when you go next, now see, now we want to edit this individually. So I'll click on this edit option. When I click on this edit options, here you have the plus mark, which has all the layers. These we call them as layers. The library will have lot of slides which you can use them. The ready-made templates, like you can see, they're from different category like theme, your header category, your media category. Individually, you'll have so many things which you can use it basis your requirement and your business. If you're selling something related to electronics or something, probably you'll find something. It's something related to testimony. So you can use these templates for your requirement and you can customize them. So whenever you feel it is a free version, you can use it. Whenever it's a pro version, you will have to probably buy it in order to use it. Okay, that is one thing. Now, if you're looking at the layers, here you can add heading. Okay, so for this thing, I wanted to add a button. So I'll click on the button. See, you can see a button here. Now I wanted to ensure that whenever somebody clicks here now, I want to change the name from more to shop now. Say for example, you're running an e-commerce website. On e-commerce products, you wanted to mention something like shop now. So when this button is seen by them, they'll try to click here. So there should be a appropriate link. So I go here. I'm just giving you an example, guys. Amazon.in. I'll click here. So I'll just probably copy this and I will paste it in the link here, and I will say this is save it. So probably whenever you see this one, you will have a link. You can see the hand coming. This hand is called as an anchor text. So this hand is basically an anchor text, and it will actually take you to Amazon website when you click here. So basically that is how this is gonna function. So you can check it out, the various styles that you want to use, the alignment, whether it has to be the center or it has to be on the left or right. So accordingly you can take a decision. So this is how when you apply it, it will be applied. So these are the various things that you can do. Similarly, you have something like animation feature that is applicable in the pro version. Now we want to give a heading to this. You can simply click on the heading and you see the heading layer is here. So type any text and that will appear. Okay, shop now for great deals. Shop now for great deals. So if you say save, then you can see that this is how this thing will look like. Shop now for great deals. And you want to increase the size of the text or something, you can simply select it, and you can probably increase the size of the text by selecting the size in the heading section. And you have various other control options like images. You can put some images. It is asking you what is the image that you want to insert. So you can select something and you can probably insert the image. So these are certain other things that you can do. But since that I don't want them, I'll go to the layer and I'll say delete it. So the image layer or whatever it is, I don't want all these things. So I can simply delete all of them. Okay, I'll go to the layer. I'll simply say delete. For great deals. Okay, this layer also I don't need it. So I'm just showing you that this is how you actually can use these slides for. It's very simple. Here are the controls. You select whatever you want, heading you want to insert an image, you want to place a button, you can just do it by just clicking on it, and that is how it works. So simply you can want to remove it, you can go here and you can simply say delete, and that's how it will be removed. Clear, guys? So so far this is how you do it, and once you save it, the slider is saved. Now if you want to check out for the further details, okay, you can also go to the dashboard, go to my project, and see this is how it works. Now this is your slide number 19. So this is a project. Here are the controls. So probably you want to increase the size, decrease the size, the width, the height, you can customize it. How much size banner do you want? Is it a portrait? Is it a landscape? Is it a boxed one? Is it a full width? So boxed one will be a smaller one. Full width will be the one which we have just seen it. By default, you people will get the full width banner. Similarly, you can go here and you can check the controls. So here you can simply check the arrows. You see that these were the arrows which were displayed initially. These were the arrows which were displayed. You want to select this, this will be selected. So whichever arrows you want for this particular project, you can select them. So people can click on this and scroll to the next image. For that you are using it. And if you want to change the color or something, you can simply check it out. And you can also change the colors and all by using various options here, like style. You can format the style. You can select the colors or something, shadow of the boxes. So it's all about background color. Whatever you want to check it, you can actually do it and simply say apply. Right now I don't want to do it, but just I wanted to tell you that here are the controls. So similarly, you have something like animation. So right now, if you look at it, I have taken an animation like So you can say it's a fade image, it's a horizontal, it could be a vertical. So whatever you can tend, basically you have an autoplay feature. So if you select the autoplay option, then it says that it will automatically play. Earlier you have seen that whenever I was clicking on the sidebar, it is taking me to the next, photographs and all. But here what happens, when you are simply switching autoplay on, then automatically you'll have running banners. It will be running automatically. So you can just put it stop on click. If someone clicks on the image, you just stop, so that maybe they want to take some information there. So that is the reason you need to actually use that. So you want to have the autoplay on, autoplay off, that is your choice. And you can optimize slide images, and probably you can check the slides. And obviously you all want this banner to run immediately, so that is how you can mention it here. And when you say optimize slides image, you can actually optimize this, and they say that if you are optimizing it, it will take more memory, and the loading speed will be very high, and lot of people's systems might not support. So it's advisable that you don't optimize it and you keep it as it is. Okay, so these are some kind of options that you have, and that you can actually think about always. And if you are actually looking for animations, see, these are the animations. For example, you have seen I've kept the zoom in, so the picture is zooming in, okay, and you want to make it a zoom out, you can simply take it, it's a different way. So one of my slides, you saw it was zooming in because I kept the zoom in option on the affiliate marketing page. However, on the footer part, you saw I have given this scale from left. So when people are clicking, it is automatically coming from left to right. Similarly, you can say curtain to left. So you can see the difference. So whichever ones you selected here, that will be selected as the default kind of option. So whatever you want to select for this particular project, and once you click apply, that particular thing will be applied. If you select a puzzle one, say for example, so this is how it would look like. So how do you want your image to appear to your visitors? How do you want it to interact? So generally zoom in or scale to left is something that I use. It depends on personal preference again. Clear? So the moment you say apply, it will be applied. So this is how you know how to use the smart slider. Now what happens? Every slider, like every project that you do now, you will have a code here. For example, you go to the dashboard, you go to the general settings, you find a short code. So this code you can copy it. For example, you see this code. If you go to my dashboard section, okay, you go to my dashboard section, you go to my widgets, appearances, you'll find the widgets. Where is this appearances? Let me come. Yeah, here it is. Leaf. Okay, you go to the appearances, you go to the widgets. So you all can see that if I'm placing it, see, this is a simple tip that I wanted to give you all. If you are placing the code on the header or footer bar, say for example, I have a footer here and here I have a smart slider. I did seminars on colleges, and that seminars thing I have placed on my footer. So the moment I started placing it there, here you can simply select a slider. You can go there and select the slider, and when you're able to select the slider, it will play. Or what you can see is you go to my page here, you actually check my page. 1 minute. You see my home page. In my home page also you will find that this banner is present. See here, you see the smart slider. Can you see this? Can you guys see this? So you can place the code also. You can use the code also in your website. And the other way of doing it is simply you go there, you add one more page, and in that particular page, you select it and you use it. So this is a class only about Smart Slider. We are done with the Smart Slider session. I don't want you to, actually, give you too much of gyan today, because this itself is a great concept. And this video, I'm going to upload it. Today's video, I'm going to upload it on my YouTube. In case if you people are not clear, probably you can go off onto my YouTube channel, and you can just watch this as to how this is done as a repetition. So this is my channel. Funny Kiran Patnaikuni is my channel, and I already have uploaded like around, I have 82 subscribers, and there are like a lot of videos that are uploaded on digital marketing, and this is a playlist. So it's always advisable to create a playlist. Like for soft skills series, we have some 22 videos. Interview tips, we have 16 videos. And for experienced, up to assistant manager or manager level, if somebody wants to grow in their career, these 16 videos are recommended to be watched by them, because I've worked in almost 6 to 7 organizations, international as well as domestic. And when I step up to the ladder of my manager's level, so these were the kind of questions I was primarily asked. So with the kind of experience and real-time interview facing this thing I have created it. And the best part is, you create any of these videos, it just takes 3 to 5 minutes, this interview tips and all, so that you get time to actually completely watch the video and understand it. And it also has a PPT format content, which is easier for you to understand. So similarly, I'm yet to create one for digital marketing, where you have a playlist. Generally, whenever you people upload the videos now, they will be in a confused way. It's like a marketplace. But if you're actually putting in playlists, it's customized. What will happen if you're playing something? I'm just showing you an example. Towards the end, say for example, if you're going it towards the end, it will direct you which is the next video that you can observe. So automatically it will give you a connectivity on the subject. So first section is done. Then by clicking here, I'll go to the second session. So it will be playing in a channel format. So this is a beauty about having a channel. Okay. So this is just to let you know that this is the importance of creating. When we talk about YouTube advertisements, which I'm going to cover in social media marketing, I'm going to tell you how to create your videos, how to upload it, and I will also be letting you know as to how to create this. In tomorrow's session, I'm going to cover about how to create these cover pages, YouTube cover pages, Facebook cover pages. So see, if you look at my website now, I just wanted to give you a hope that we have almost covered 80 to 90% of the content, how to create and develop your own website. Now, I'm sure everybody know how to get a website. It's very simple. The second important thing is, you also know that these are the tabs, and these are all called as pages of the website. By clicking, you can go there. And you also know how to interlink them. By clicking here, you are taken to the other page of my same website. So everything you are familiar with. You also know how to put these banners. You know how to put these banners. Yesterday I showed you how to put these social sharing buttons. And this we are going to discuss it in detail in maybe day after, Monday session or so, on social sharing and all. And again, you have something like, you go here, subscription forms and all, and you also go down, you have something like a signature, and you have footer. In the footer, you know how I have actually inserted this slide banner, and here you have a social sharing buttons, which also I showed you in yesterday's class, how people can, by clicking here, see any of these links, it will take you to my particular profile. So people can simply go there, and simply they can send a friend request, and they can join my network. So this is how I have added. See, I almost got like, some 70 odd friend requests on a daily basis. I keep getting 15 to 16 on an average. And this talks about the kind of network you need to generate. And see, if I'm able to get 15,000 connections without me sending requests to someone, that is something because of the website. I need to give the credit to the website because of this social sharing buttons. So you also should be having a social sharing button. Now this is a complete web page which is helping you. Now you also know how to write content. You know how to add images. It is all very simple. How to add these kind of images and how to give a link to them. Today we discussed, right, how you can insert a link. By clicking on it, it will take you to the photograph or maybe wherever you want them to go. So this is how you can do. Next thing we need to learn on Monday's classes, this social sharing thing, how to use them. And the second thing is how to create this pop-up menu. You're seeing this pop-up menu. Imagine when your customers are visiting your website and you are having a pop-up banner telling them, why don't you actually join me? I'm offering a free digital marketing webinar for 100 people. Maybe one weekend you can do on Facebook marketing, one weekend you can do on YouTube marketing, which is video advertising. One video you can do, one weekend you can do on Google advertising. One weekend you can teach them about website creation and development. So when you are giving something for free, then people are obvious that they will join you. And when they join you, you can actually create a network of list. See, for example, it's like basically a funnel, and this is called as a lead form. This is a lead generation technique where out of 1,000 visitors, I am trying to filter that list into 50 or 60 people who would be interested in digital marketing and start targeting them. So it's basically you're trying to generate leads using this as a technique. So now if you look at it more or less, you can also prepare a website like this, which is good looking, simple, and it will have social sharing options, and it will also help your audience to share your content with somebody else. And you can also insert YouTube links. Like for example, if somebody is selecting here, I can go to YouTube. When I do YouTube advertising, I'm going to teach you, and those links you can put it here, and people can simply go there and probably check those videos, or they can start reading it. And you also have something like affiliate marketing, digital marketing, entire content, new things in digital, motivational stuff, everything here. So net, I just wanted to submit to you guys that whatever a website creation requires, the basic content, you all have that right now. Okay, so with this, I want to stop the session for today. And any questions, you still have 5 minutes. Within this 5 minutes, I'll try to answer them. You have any questions, you can ask me. Am I clear to you all, or did I go too fast today? You can unmute yourself and you can ask me questions if you have any. Anybody guys, any questions? Any questions that we have?
Yeah, Mr. Funny, see, the kind of features you have explained, we are, I understand when you are actually trying to customize them, but then to follow them, to apply, is like, we need to be having guided step by step to exercise.
I'll tell you what, see, so far, whatever classes I have done, all the recordings are available in Funny Kiran Patnaik Uni. And whenever people subscribe here, they will get to know whenever a video is there, so that you can do a repeat session. See, there are so many people in this world, they all might not know who is Funny Kiran Patnaik or what is this video all about. In case you people have gone through my complete session, it will be a rehearsal for you, whatever we have done yesterday, day before yesterday. So all these things are, if you say any webinar or something, you can see them in the form of videos. So here you have webinar on SEO, webinar on Canva tutorial, or whatever. Recently we did a webinar, whatever classes we were doing recently, I'm uploading them just maybe 2-3 days delayed, in case if not every day, but definitely I'm ensuring that this is available here, just in case if you people want to check out. Will that help?
Yeah, surely. I mean, I'm not saying that. I'm asking, like, if when you actually put in a practice to implement these things, if we have anything like a step-by-step approach to exercise them, that's what I'm saying. Is something available or possible to get some that kind of a documentation?
See, I'll tell you what, see, in case if anybody is following me for all this 30 or 45 days session that I'm going to take on digital marketing, there will be multiple sessions where I'll be doing repetitions. I mean, I'll be using one concept, I'll not leave it there. The same concept I might be using in YouTube advertising. The same concept, see, when I teach about Canva, I tell you how to create ads. So how you can put them, everything will be repeated and done multiple times. See, right now for my website, when I go there and I say, this is how you create a page, right now everybody know how to create a page, everybody knows how to post it, because I'm using that feature multiple times. So during this 45 days, there will be multiple repetitions, and you have any doubts, every day you can ask me. So the practice is something that you will have to do. Even if you take a face-to-face digital marketing session somewhere, even there, they're going to tell you that this is what is a class, practice it and come back if you have any doubts. Correct?
Is there any open platform where we can put an exercise like, to customize the WordPress, or do we need to have a domain and a space, then
See,
only
if you
we can
want
do it?
to use it in an open platform, I really don't suggest, because you will not have safety for your visitors. See, say for example, you join Wix or some other third party. They will allow multiple people to join, and they will give you for free, and they want you to post great content, and you can try it. That is a trial version that you can do. But if you're putting any lead forms and all, you will have very limited access. Because if you are putting lead forms on there, you need to have their admin access.
No, I'm
Getting it,
saying
right?
just for a trying purpose, not for really having a real-time
The
login.
best part is, if you really wanted to know it completely, then the only option is you have to go and purchase a website which costs around 1500 to 2000 rupees per year
Okay,
on
I'll
GoDaddy.
check.
On GoDaddy,
Oh, sure.
but before that you have to do a keyword research as to which keyword will get you more traffic for that particular relevant business. Okay?
Sure, sir. Yeah.
So great, guys. Thank you so much for your time. With this, we will be done with the session today, and we will see you tomorrow at around 8:30 tomorrow. So most of the sessions right now will be only for half an hour. We'll try to cut it short, because everything will be a tools-based session. So all tools we will cover, and you just need to practice it and come back for the next session. Or maybe you can go through the videos. Videos are also available on YouTube channel. So whatever you want, the access is there. Okay, so good night, guys. See you. Have a nice day. Take care.